One of the hardest parts of getting older is feeling like something's off in your body, but not knowing exactly what. It's not just aging, it's often your hormones too. When they fall out of balance, everything feels off. But here's the good news. This doesn't have to be the story of your next chapter. Hormone Harmony by Happy Mammoth is an herbal formula made with science-backed ingredients designed to fine-tune your hormones by balancing estrogen, testosterone, progesterone, and even stress hormones like cortisol. It helps with common issues such as hot flashes, poor sleep, low energy, bloating, and more. With over 40,000 reviews and a bottle sold every 24 seconds, the results speak for themselves. A survey found 86% of women lost weight, 77% saw an improved mood, and 100% felt like themselves again. Start your next chapter feeling balanced and in control. For a limited time, get 15% off your entire first order at happymammoth.com with code NEXTCHAPTER at checkout. Visit happymammoth.com today and get your old self back naturally.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Welcome to the law firm of Davis and Davis. We're not a real law firm.
Go ahead, grab a beer, a glass of wine, sit back and listen.
Welcome to the Davis and Davis Show, davisanddavisshow.com, and the davisanddavisshow.com for all your merchandising needs. Now let me introduce to you your hosts for the show, Scott and Burke Davis.
You should have Kermit the Frog there going, yeah!
Jeez. Let me ask you a question here.
Oh, sure.
Can you tell I went to Papa Cheese at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? I don't know if it's noticeable or not, but hey.
I was stuck at work for over an hour after close with somebody else's customers. I'm so happy.
That's okay. They got a Slurpee.
That's all I got to say about that.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Yeah. It's another week here at the Davis and Davis Show.
And we're excited about it. We're just so excited.
My friend Kayla from Papa G's graduated with her master's.
Yay, congratulations.
And we had a congratulations party on
last week.
No, Sunday. Sunday. Yeah.
Sunday.
They are haggling over ceramic coating. Sorry.
We won't talk about that anymore.
Would you like a Slurpee with that? Had our graduation party with Kayla on Sunday. I think Kayla and I did 14 shots before 10 o'clock. Fuck.
Breakfast champions.
She at least had a ride home. I, however, did not. Fabulous. Let's see here. Gotta say hi to Molly.
Hi, Molly.
Hello, Molly.
Hello, Molly. Well, hello, Molly. She will not understand that reference, will she?
A little bit of Ethel Merman there.
Hello.
All right, what else is going on here? We are officially 26 days away from Put-in-Bay.
Oh, God, that's a scary thought.
You know, what's scary is that right now I only have $400.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of right there with you. I think we'll just stop at the store. Big old couple loaves of bread, some peanut butter, some jelly. Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Gonna be bringing a cooler of beer with us over across the pond because I don't think the real bar is actually in my budget this year.
No. I mean, we'll probably get one bowl of chowder. That's kind of a given. But yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
No, this is the second month in a row with a $300 electric bill, a $200 water bill. I am
Hemorrhaging money.
bleeding money. And I actually did the comparison to last year. Last year, I spent $150 a month on electric. I had 1 month that was $200, which was the month that we had 10 days of 100-degree heat.
Right.
I had 95 to 97-degree heat last month, and my bill was $300.
Damn.
And my water bill. We must shower a lot here in this house. I must keep my junk extremely clean because $150 for water and sewer and garbage seems like an exorbitant amount of money to me.
Did you install a lawn watering system or something?
No, I mean, I did the same thing this year that I did last year, which is I water my lawn 1 day a week just to keep it from turning brown.
Got it.
And God help me, I don't know how everything has gotten expensive. Not to mention, internet is now $275 a month here.
Damn. Have you looked into like AT&T Fiber or Google Fiber?
No fiber in my neighborhood.
That sucks.
None. So I'm trapped by using Spectrum, and they just keep jacking the price up. When I first got into this house, it was $150 a month.
What do you got, a gig?
No, I'm $750. But somebody please explain to me how $750 equates to $300 fucking dollars a month.
They don't charge that here, that's for sure.
I mean, last year when I went to Ohio, my paycheck from the job that I have right now, half of it for the month went to bills, and I had $1,000 left over. Now, I have nothing left over. Nothing. I'm like, what? I'm about to take another job at fucking Marco's Pizza at night to fucking make some money. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. It's
Move to Ohio.
it's gotten so expensive here in Texas. I think that's the only answer that I have.
On a completely unrelated note,
Yeah.
did you hear that Greg Kinn passed away?
Who the fuck is Greg Pinn?
Greg Kinn, Jeopardy, the song Jeopardy, or not
Okay.
Jeopardy. Yeah, Our Love's in Jeopardy, the song that Weird Al did the parody of "I Lost on Jeopardy."
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
80s, Greg Kinn band.
I guess I feel bad.
In another news, Disney canceled The Acolyte. Oddly enough. You mean nobody watched it and you paid more money for it than you should have, and nobody watched it and everybody bitched about it? And well, they did. Didn't they just fire like a bunch of their woke producers and shit and kind of cleaned house over there?
They kind of did, but they kind of
Influence
didn't.
Gloria. And
Hang on.
Okay.
But you mentioned somebody's death, and it was somebody that I
Yeah.
have no clue who the fuck they are, so I don't really care. But in my world, Chichi Rodriguez,
I know that name, but I can't place it.
he was a golfer from basically the 80s, 70s, and 80s.
Yeah. My grandmother used to watch him all the time. Yeah.
He became the first golfer from Puerto Rico inducted to the World Golf Hall of Fame. And what he was famous for was whenever he sank a putt, he did a
Like a Shooter McGavin move or something. Like,
he used this club as basically a fencing sword. And
yes, that's right.
on top of that, though, Susan Wojcicki, who was the CEO for Google, I think it was.
Oh wow.
Actually, she was the CEO for YouTube for a while, and I can't remember if it was. Yeah, she was. She was one of the heads of Google when Google started. She died at I think she was only like 50 years old.
Damn.
1968 to 2024.
68. She's like 56 years old.
Yeah, that's still closer to 50 than 70.
I'm older than she.
What are you saying?
Hey Mick, look who I outlived today. Sorry.
So bad. Maurice Williams died this past week as well.
Do not know that name.
He was a singer or a singer-songwriter. What was this?
Maurice Williams.
Yeah, what was it?
Old school stuff.
Yeah, he had a song in Dirty Dancing that made it famous.
Stay. Yeah, do you believe? Yeah.
And finally, Kevin Sullivan, who was a World Wrestling Federation bigwig. He was also in the WCW. Died. And what he was actually kind of famous for was he was somehow involved with Chris Benoit's wife before Benoit killed his wife and his family.
Yeah, and himself.
And there was always like a lot of speculation whether Sullivan and Chris Benoit's wife were having an affair or something like that. and whether that's what caused Chris Benoit to go off the rails. So there you go.
There you go.
I have a gift for you today.
Alrighty then.
Are you ready?
Sure.
It's time for the Davis and Davis Show Motivational Minute.
Don't go to work if you don't want to go to work. If you are ready at work and you don't want to be at work, then fuck it. Go home. If your boss asks why you are leaving, tell them it is because you are preserving your mental health. Or tell them because the toxic work environment is making it hard for you to breathe. Or tell your boss that a shitty attitude is making you physically sick. If you don't have a good reason, make a reason up. Tell them it is climate change or because of Taylor Swift. It doesn't fucking matter what it is. The point is, don't be in a place where you are not happy. That is all.
This has been the Davis and Davis Show.
I swear to God, if he said, do not show up at a place of work 10 minutes before they close and make them stay there 1.5 hours after they are closed, you are the asshole if you do that. I'm not saying nothing.
I figured after the day you had today, you needed some of that.
That was a good one, though. Hey, so we moved Sam into her new apartment this Friday, as a matter of fact.
So does this mean you are finally done paying for Sam?
No, yeah, kind of, sort of.
Guess not.
I guess so. She's talking about getting her own phone plan here shortly. And,
Hold on here. How old is she?
I don't know, 27s.
27? Getting her own phone plan at 27. Yeah. I'm so proud of her. I am.
Hey, you got to admit that you were just talking about how bad and how expensive shit is. Can you imagine us trying to, at 25, trying to live in today's environment? Fuck that. We had it easy.
Dude.
Shit was cheap.
I was kicked out at 18. I don't know what you're talking about. I have paid for myself since I was 18 years old.
Yes, but everything was fucking cheap. You could fill up your gas tank for $1.50. Fuck.
No.
Anyway.
I couldn't.
You didn't have a Honda.
No, I had a 1972 Chevelle with a 22-gallon gas tank.
It cost $5.75 to fill that bastard up.
Cost me more to drive it. What's your gas mileage on that thing? 4?
7. You fucked up.
7.
Sorry.
Dumbass, hit the button. Hey, by the way, what are you drinking tonight, buddy?
Coors. It was on sale.
My drink is empty. I was drinking pirate rum.
Ah. Yeah, I'm drinking Coors at Texas prices. So the 12-pack that I bought cost me $18.
Mm.
Welcome to Texas.
Here in Ohio, it's like 10.
Fuck off. Yeah. You're gonna notice tonight that there's kind of a theme to the music, and I don't think anyone's gonna be happy.
There's the button. There's gonna be more depression rock.
It's Depression Rock, the great new double album from K-Tel, with classic hits like Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now, Girlfriend in a Coma, Dead Souls, Love Will Tear Us Apart, Why Can't I Be You, Never Enough, and The End of the World, with artists like The Smiths, The Cure, Marillion, Joy Division, Morrissey, and many, many more. Available on vinyl, cassette, and 8-track. The brand new album by K-Tel.
So, the next soundbite will explain everything that's going on with me right now.
So what I'm gonna do is piss and moan like an impotent jerk and then bend over and take it up the tailpipe!
Thank you, Jexa Energy. Thank you.
I was expecting a sound bite about a small pee-pee, but yeah, I get it.
Oh no, I have this one too.
Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way through the parking lot.
Because both of those could really...
All right. I've got one dad joke.
Wait.
All right.
Emotional damage!
Because that's what I have right now. Tights? You wear tights?
No, I wear the required uniform.
Tights.
Shut up. So a woman attempted, a pissed off woman attempted to cut off her boyfriend's unit. She missed and cut his thigh. She missed and cut his thigh instead. But she was charged with a misdemeanor.
What the hell you say?
I actually got you for once. Usually you're like, oh, that's because you've been drinking since noon. Okay, never mind.
Between that and it being 99 degrees right here, but guess what the temperature is at Put-in-Bay?
It's 62 where I'm at right now, so it's probably
68 in Put-in-Bay.
Beautiful. Like I've had to wear jackets to work. It's glorious. It's so glorious. Leading bow. Boink. That looks like a newer bottle. What the? Oh, stop. Dear God, man.
I will send you to Jesus.
You ever seen the cartoons with the steam coming out of the ear and the eyeballs going, yeah. Yeah, it's got right now.
Do you mind if I use the loo?
Fuck. I've had a headache all day today, too.
Oh, so that was a medicinal 3 shots of bourbon you just took. Okay, I understand.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
Fuck,
okay, so
Blaine Bow is not something to fucking chug.
No, it's not. So I got to tell you, I am so fat, old, and overweight and out of shape. Had to take apart Sam's bed, carry all that shit down 2 flights of stairs, load it onto this box truck, take it up a flight of stairs into her apartment. Dude, the next day I was dying. I was dying. Now, fortunately, and bless her heart, she's got this kid who's a fireman, actually. And she called him up and said, hey, can you help us unload all this stuff in my new apartment? He came over. This dude is picking up, he could have picked me up and carried me upstairs and not broke a sweat. I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God. But anyway, I digress.
You're slowing down too.
Like my speed or just me?
Oh yeah, you're starting to freeze.
Oh, good.
This could be the beginning of the end.
I seriously going to look into that AT&T fiber. I'm tired of this shit.
So,
Wait a minute. I'm a reasonable guy, but I've just experienced some very unreasonable things.
Yes, sir.
My upload speeds do kind of suck.
Do
when
they
we take
now?
a break? Yes, when I take a break, I may shut everything down for a moment and restart it. And
Well, before we take a break,
yeah,
we should probably do
this.
And now Scott Davis with the Gaza Strip update.
They're still fighting.
That was Scott Davis with the Gaza Strip update. This is Burke Davis with the Ukraine War Update.
They're still fighting.
That was Burke Davis with the Ukraine War Update.
Welcome to the Davis and Davis Show's marital dating and sex tips of the week. When at the bar with your significant other, don't look at other people of the opposite sex. Wait until your partner leaves to use the restroom and take photos of what you like. This way, when you are banging your significant other, you have photos to look at, inspiring yourself for what you really want, not causing controversy with the disappointment you chose. This has been the Davis and Davis Show's marital, dating, and sex tips of the week.
Gotcha. Oh, shit.
That was fun.
Wish this was on YouTube for people to see what we're doing.
Oh my God. I don't know who the hell writes this shit, but it is good.
Yeah, that dude needs a raise.
I got a raise after the Larry show. Oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're having way too much fun here. Hang on, I had to burp. We got to take a little break here. We'll be right back.
Don Romano here with a new device that every man should own. Let me ask you a question. Has your wife or girlfriend ever mentioned how pasty white your penis is? Has she ever said, that thing is so white I need sunglasses? Well, worry no more. Introducing the Donco Penis Tanner. The Donco Penis Tanner will have your tallywhacker looking as good as new. Just put your erect or flaccid member into the Donco Penis Tanner, wait 30 minutes, and boom! A beautiful tan on your John Thomas. You'll think that your anaconda went on holiday to the French Riviera. So the next time that you whip out your bald-headed giggle stick in front of your significant other, she will say,
"Wow, look how tan your one-eyed trouser snake is now."
The new Donco Penis Tanner. Order now and get a free ball stand to keep your boys supported while you tan. For only 5 easy payments of $59.95, your swizzle stick will have that golden brown tan that will make George Hamilton jealous.
Send check or money order to Don Co., P.O. Box 126969, Quiverbone Lane, Plentywood, Montana, 59245.
The hell, that's for white people.
And we're back.
We have the best fucking commercial breaks here.
Now, K-Tel might be coming out with a new album soon. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm working on that.
They've got 2 albums in the works. I just haven't finished the contracts for the one that I'm dealing with. I'm sure there's another one coming down the pike as well.
Yeah.
We love K-Tel. They are a great company to work with. Essentially, they don't have any money and they don't pay us anything, but it's a fabulous company.
Fabulous.
Dude, I'm telling you, our business model. That's all I'm going to say.
You'll have that on the big jobs.
Solid as a rock. Oh, God.
I don't know what else to say, but
that's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
All right. It's almost time. Are you ready?
I am ready.
It's time for Burke's Spoken Word.
Shut up. So what? What does it matter now? I was swimming in the haze. Now I crawl on the ground. And everything I never liked about you is kind of seeping into me. I try to laugh about it now, but now it's not so funny how everything works out. I guess the joke is on me, she said. I was up above it. I was up above it. Now I am down in it. I was up above it. I was up above it. But now I am down in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Burke's Spoken Word.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Howard radio clearance, over.
Then Clarence, over. Over.
What?
Roger. Huh? You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
You know what that piece of music is called?
I have no clue.
It's called...
I couldn't figure that one out.
No, okay, the song is Nine Inch Nails, Down in It. I was up above it, but now I'm down in it. But no, I was asking the piece of music that you play for the intro and outro. Do you know what that piece of music is named?
All I have written down is Masterpiece.
That's it. It is called The Masterpiece because it was the song made for Masterpiece Theater. Masterpiece
awesome.
Theater.
That is fucking awesome.
I was acting.
You were. I'm done.
Very vociferous.
I'm done.
Don Romano here with a new and revolutionary new device to improve your life. Ladies, have you ever been getting your guts rearranged while doing doggy style and worried about if your man was entranced or repelled by your balloon knot? Then Have you ever been getting your salad tossed and thought, I wonder if my chocolate starfish is visually appealing? Well, your worries are over. Introducing the Donco Butthole Bleacher System. The Donco Butthole Bleacher is an all-in-one cleaner, trimmer, and bleaching miracle. Setup is easy and quick. Just place the butthole bleacher on a towel, get on your hands and knees, and back that ass up. First, the high-quality water jets will blast your bunghole with over 35 psi of distilled water and patented ass wash fluid. Next, the quad-bladed keister shears go to work to make sure your backside is as smooth as a cue ball. Finally, a mixture of hydroquinone, arbutyne, kojic acid, mercury, and azelaic acid are used to tone down the skin tone of your rusty sheriff's badge. After 33 minutes, no more and no less, the Donco Butthole Bleacher will dry your fudge tunnel with a blast of precise 17 psi, 82-degree, HEPA-filtered, angel-kissed pure air. So the next time someone has to look at your leather Cheerio, they will say,
"Wow, your cornhole looks better than the chrome on a 67 Chevy."
If you order in the next 60 minutes, you'll get the Donco skin-colored knee pads for absolutely free. These thin yet heavily cushioned pads are stick-on and dishwasher safe. The Donco Butthole Bleacher. A great investment or gift to make your fudge tunnel the talk of the town.
Available for 7 easy payments of $69.95. Send check or money order to P.O. Box 33321, Little Chute, Wisconsin 54140.
So
little shoot, huh?
So I was trying to show you.
Was that your electric bill going up, 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 up?
That is my water, sewer, and refuge bill. Which I love this because it says at the top of the section that you're supposed to peel off, payment coupon. That ain't no fucking coupon, asshole.
Coupon implies money off.
$214.15. It is time to move to Ohio. Wait.
You'll have that on the big jobs.
And before I go any further...
Hey, buddy. I realize it's really simple for you to be an absolute idiot, but could you at least try to be a silent one so the rest of the fucking world can turn without having to hear the literal dribble of bullshit that comes out of your fucking pie hole?
So I will stop. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got a show for you today. It's a reactionary video.
Sweet. I'm going to react.
Burke's going to react because we got nothing fucking planned. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are slackers. Actually, it was 110 degrees yesterday. And I laid in air conditioning all day.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, fuck this shit. Plus, y'all have to remember, I am not a spring chicken anymore. It takes a lot to get the wrinkles out from underneath my eyes so that I look as good as a 20-year-old. I understand that what I just said, I am going to go to work the next day and hear a bunch of shit from the 20-year-olds. But know this. The other day, I was the manager in charge at the end of the day, and the cart girls usually come find me about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
All right.
There's nobody out there. There's nobody out there. Well, I had sent a cart girl home at 3 and dropped down to 2 cart girls.
Okay.
I was like, sorry, the 2 girls are staying. I have 70 people out on the course. I need to have people running opposite the marshals just to make sure that people are not passing out and shit like that. Fucking 6 o'clock. One of the cart girls is looking for me. I mean, I walk up into the clubhouse and they're like, "Hey, so-and-so's looking for you. Hey, so-and-so's looking for you." And I went, "I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck." 6:45, 15 minutes before I'm about to go home. I'm walking through the wash bay. I walk out, and Kyle and one of the other guys is standing there, and apparently the girl that's looking for me is up on the balcony above.
Okay.
Kyle does the stupid thing and looks right at me. I'm like, "Dude, you're giving me up. You're giving me up." All of a sudden, I hear the cart girl go, "He's there." And I hear her coming down the stairs. One of the other cart guys is inside the barn. As I go running past him, he was like, I didn't realize you could run that fast." When you got a fucking cart girl coming after you,
you need a head start.
So I went and hid, and I came back out like 15 minutes later. I'm like, "It's time for me to clock out. I gotta go. I don't care what the fuck they do now." So I walk into the clubhouse. He was like, "Where the fuck did you go? You went into the bathroom, didn't you?" I went, "No." It's like you had to have gone in the bathroom. She went in and looked.
Jesus.
I was like, "No. Not going to let you know. Not going to let you. Not at this juncture."
Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
But I'll tell you this. If I need to hide,
I know all the places.
I've been here almost 3 years. I know where the fuck to hide. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to take a little break here. This is actually a real break. There's a theme again tonight.
Is it a theme we've had before?
Probably. Are you ready?
Do it.
Tired of being what you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, put under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less
band?
Dude, that's In Excess. That may be my favorite song by them ever. Love that song.
Are we seeing the theme tonight?
Hey, it was a good choice on your. Why are you so funny? There you are. Yeah, it was a good choice in your part considering my night tonight.
Yeah, I'm a little.
This might have to be a K-Tel album. It's anger rock. Do you want to buy our album? Fuck you.
You want to buy this album? It's a fabulous album. We're not selling it because you fucking suck. All right. I said we had a show tonight. Burke has no clue what we're doing.
I have no clue what we're doing.
Yeah, we're doing a reactionary video. Actually, reactionary podcast to the Revenge of the Nerds 40th anniversary Comic-Con.
Dude, it's been 40. God damn it.
Yeah, 40 years. 40 fucking years.
Did we talk about this movie at one point in time or not? I cannot remember.
I don't think we've ever really sat down and discussed this flick. There's a lot that comes out in this. Partially that the movie was never supposed to make it.
No.
They really kind of sat back and went, here's $7 million. Go do whatever you want. We need a tax write-off because we made too much money off of a movie that we put out.
Oh, geez.
And we came up with this. I mean, it really is one of the funniest films from the 80s. And myself, growing up as a nerd, I can totally relate to this.
Yeah, I felt this movie a lot of it. Trust me.
All right, we're gonna get into this, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna play the entire interview with the cast from Revenge of the Nerds at the New Jersey Comic-Con. Are you ready, Burke?
I am ready.
Here we go.
The burp question was not a human. It was a record.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. So I'm sorry. It's the New Jersey Horror Con.
Close enough. Whatever.
How is this at a horror con? All right. Anyways, we're getting rolled.
Oh dear. I should put this down.
Testing. Look at you. Brian, you look like you're at an everything included resort.
He's like, I'll have one of those. I'll have one of
Yes. And one of these. Hi, guys.
Hi,
Yes. Hey. Wow, look at you guys. Yay. And we see some people from Lambda, and so we're making moves.
And the pies.
Yes. Yay.
I have a headache, so nobody be loud.
Okay.
Damn it.
So I know you guys are dying to get in there, but I know the room gets a little shy. I'll warm things up with a couple of questions, but as soon as I see hands going up, I'm happy to start calling them out. There's no way to make this cast feel more loved than a bunch of hands coming up when we turn it over to audience question. This is, again, just such a staple of my childhood. I've been watching this movie since before I could remember. I've often had this theory that the secret sauce of particularly the first Nerds film was the lack of studio interference and just letting young people go wild and create one of the best comedies that has ever been made. So if you have any stories that are in line with that or contradict that.
Yes, sir.
I believe you and I have better microphones than they do for this Comic-Con.
I do believe I would agree with you since they're overdriving like crazy.
Oh my
but
God,
hey.
it's horrible. All right, go on.
All right.
I would love to hear any of those or any funny set stories in general. And for everyone.
I'll jump in first. I believe, and these guys will help me on this, that the Star Wars movies had made so much money for 20th Century Fox that they needed a write-off. And so they said, here's $7.5 million, go make this movie, and we don't care, it's never gonna make a dime, nobody's ever gonna see it, and we will have a write-off because Jedi, who had come out closer that year, maybe that year, a year before, had made so much money they needed to lose money. However, that being said, in feature films for that amount of money, you do get to do your own thing. When you get to 40 million, 30 million, 40 million, 50 million, then the studios are going to start saying, we want this, we want that. But they were smart. Not only were they smart in letting us do it and leave us alone for that money, but they really let Jeff Canoe, our director, make the film he wanted to make. And that is rare. And for that reason, our success came about because a lot of it, our behavior on the set, and what Jeff found on the set, and what we contributed on the set, which you would not normally see in a big budget movie.
I got paid.
So, kind of intrigued by this. $7 million budget. The studio was trying to lose money.
Fucked up in reverse.
Hey man, we don't want to pay any taxes on this shit. We just had a blockbuster and it's fucking killing it.
So and just as a side note, I looked up the director, and apparently, well, let's see, I can need to see all. Natural Enemies, Revenge of the Nerds, Troop Beverly Hills, V.I. Warshawski. Interesting mix of stuff, man. He's kind of a no-name and stayed a no-name. That's kind of weird. Anyway, sorry, I digress.
All right, here we go.
What?
Yeah, the budget went to Don.
I don't know if anybody else got paid, but I got a lot, like $25 in a sack lunch.
You did get the sense, we were shooting in Tucson, Arizona, and you did get the sense that no one was paying any attention at all. I'm sure they were, but we did feel sort of totally on our own out there. But too much can't be said about Jeff Canoe because he did open up the whole thing to us. We always did the script as written at least once. And then and I never get to talk about this because Tim usually isn't here. But since Tim is here, I can say that this man is a bit machine. He would be on the set. He would come up with lines. He would come up with sight gags. It was astonishing.
What about this? What about this?
Oh, what about if you did? And it wasn't like he was trying to, corner
the movie for himself.
Yes, he was.
Sometimes it was
Yes, he
in a
was.
scene where where he wasn't even involved, and he would go, "Oh, how about?" And
he would actually take stuff that actually happened off screen in his own personal life, and he'd incorporate that in his character. It's that we can go on.
The inexperience is really what that was. Like today, I would be so much more leery, but I'd come from directing a lot of children's theater, and that's just what I knew. I just knew that theater. Let's create our own stuff.
Yeah, it was like children's theater.
Ogre, gotta love him. Now, Curtis Armstrong, the guy who's talking, my absolute favorite movie that he was ever in has to be Better Off Dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I loved him in that film. And then Ogre, what did he was in so many. what the hell was
Ogre's
he-
been in a bunch of stuff, but he's usually playing the athletic jock.
Yeah, the
or
big
something
bad
like
guy. Oh my God. He was in Stripes. He played one of the bouncers in the mud wrestling, but I had no idea.
that.
Oh my God. He was in Conan the Barbarian? Holy cow. Okay, here's Simon and Simon, Hardcastle McCormick, the A-Team, Magnum PI. There's Revenge of the Meatballs Part 2.
Was he
Knight
in Blue
Rider.
Mountain State? I have to ask.
Pardon?
Was he in Blue Mountain State?
I haven't gotten there yet. Revenge of the Nerds 2, Amazon, Women of the Moon, The Facts of Life. Okay. My Two Dads, Night Court, They Came from Outer Space, MacGyver. Yeah, this was just like that mountain of a dude that you had to get in for a bit part. Quantum Leap, Cheers, Harry and the Hendersons. All right, man. X-Files. He has done a little of every. Boy Meets World. Oh my God. I don't see the film that you're talking about. Bloodsport. Oh, that's right. He was in Bloodsport.
Yes.
He was a dude. He was like the dude's best friend in that. So that's probably where we know him best from. U.S. Marshals. Good Lord. He's always kind of like, I'm just up to 03. He was in Hancock? Oh, he was one of the convicts.
Was he?
He quit in 2011. Why did he not do anything past 2011?
Yeah, because he was a bit actor.
He retired after 2011. Oh, well, anyway.
All right.
John was giving some goofy look.
I
have
was
no
making
idea.
a snoring noise. I'm sorry.
He's
My
so
little joke.
rude.
Let's turn it back over to the moderator.
All right. Guys, I assume the room's going to need a little bit more time to warm up. No? Okay, we do have. Let's turn to the audience.
Guys, talk to us.
Yeah,
We are here
excellent.
for you to talk to
Go here and
us.
then you'll be
Don't
next.
come here and say nothing.
I have a couple requests first. Louis, if you
You're
could.
not his daughter.
Louis, can you still do the laugh? Ogre, can you give us one of those loud nerds, like from the balcony?
You nerds!
And lastly, for anyone or all of you, what are some characters?
Party, party, party.
Yeah, get all your shit in. What are there any characters you wish were in more movies that didn't stick around for all the sequels? Because I love all 1 through 4 for different reasons, obviously, but I felt like 4 was like the funnest reunion of the most of you, especially.
There were 4?
I only knew about the 2.
There were fucking 4 of them?
Apparently. I knew about the one on like the island. That was like number 2, I believe. Yeah, well, man, we gotta look that up now too. IMDb. Revenge of the Nerds. 2 was Nerds in Paradise. 3 was The Next Generation. And 4 was Nerds in Love. Alrighty then. Who was in 3?
Never knew.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so Robert Carradine, Lewis, was in 3. Ted McGinley, who he was on Happy Days for a hot second, and then he went to Love and Marriage. What's the what's the say what? Married with Children. Thank you. Curtis was in that one. Betty was in that one. Morton Downey Jr. Oh my God. John Panette. Holy cow. Chi McBride. Bernie Casey was Union University. James Cromwell as Mr. Skull. Oh, that was his dad. That's right. I forgot about that. All right. Well, there you go. Anyway, please press on.
After 3, but thank you for all the movies and memories.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Very welcome.
It's really cool.
I just want to tell you people that before we get into this, Curtis is a classically trained actor. I just want to let people
Moving on.
Can you imagine Booger going, "Put lights in yonder window, bless"?
I picked my noseth.
Oh, take my money now. I would pay every dollar I have for that.
Hey folks, how's it going? Good.
Great.
I know most of us know the iconic number from the first movie. Did you guys love doing that? And can we get a little bit of it maybe? Maybe, please?
Are you talking about the song that Larry wrote, that Larry and Andrew performed on stage? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, sir.
No problem. You got $5 million. I'll do it right now.
I love you guys so much, and that song, like, that will forever go down in history as one of my childhood memories, so thank you.
Oh, thank you. I think it goes, and you guys are going to have to jump in because I know some of it, but I think some of y'all know. Matter of fact, I know there's 1 or 2 folks in here who know it because they stopped by my table and said they know it. So
let's hear it together.
Let's get it.
Make them sing it, Larry.
Doing it.
Clap your hands, everybody, and everybody clap your hands. We're Lambda, and
Omega
we
Mu.
come here on stage tonight to do a show for you. We got Ryan Dexter on the violin. The bull will be jumping in. We got Booger Plessy on the mean guitar and a rap by Little Old Me Lamar. We got Takashi beating on his gong. The boys in the moves are coming along, and just when you thought you seen it all, along come the Lambda 4-foot tall.
Wow.
Who is that? The dude that played the little kid there on the left? I can't find him in the IMDb stuff. I don't remember his name.
I actually do believe it is.
That's hilarious. Wormser, Andrew Assace. Yeah, that was his name. Is that him? That's hilarious.
Holy shit. Well, okay. We're gonna move on.
Okay, let's go.
Good job.
Wow. Is that the one you were talking about? Okay.
Oh my God, I have never seen a Q&A room so hyped. We got another one here.
Hey, Booger, could you give us a burp?
No, you cannot.
Oh, actually, Curtis has a great story about how he got the role. How'd you get the role, Curtis?
Oh, well, that would require me talking about
God,
my
here we go
classical
again.
training. But no, I
can tell the story.
I will respond to the burp question. Oh, there it is. The burp.
All right. So do you know what the burp is?
Yeah, that he was doing they had like an Olympics contest, and it was a burp off between Ogre and Booger, where they chugged a beer and belched the longest and loudest.
But do you know what the belch was?
Was it something to the oh god, was it a like bull seal, like elephant seal sound effect?
Let's
Close?
find out.
Burp question was not a human. It was a recording of a camel orgasm.
And for some stupid reason, Scott knew that.
That's the trivia of the year.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? You're laughing like I'm kidding, but Tim was there. Well, wait on. Camels love Tim. You see, this is how rumors get started. He and the camel were just friends. It was totally platonic. But no, it's all right. Just deny it. It's all right. So he went after we were done. He was in post, when they were doing, and he was there for the burp. And they couldn't find a human recording of anybody making an appropriately long and disgusting burp, so they went to the animal kingdom and they found a recording of two camels mating, and one of them was
I like
clearly
mating.
What did you say? You said it was a camel at peak.
Yes,
That was
a
what you-
camel at peak.
Yeah, and that's what they used.
That's how we
At
beat.
least that's Tim's story, and I'm sticking to it.
But how did you get your role, Curtis?
No,
Oh, please.
No,
He's
I don't.
playing hard to get.
I really, I can't.
Please do so.
Next question.
Well, I believe we have two questions right here. Whoever wants to go first.
Oh,
Hi, you guys.
hi.
I went to University of Arizona, and there is an iconic scene that people send to me every time Revenge of the Nerds plays, and it's of me and Curtis getting jiggy on it at the dance floor, like 19 takes with a little butt squeeze. So if there's any chance that I can reincorporate that for a quick picture, I'm sure my friends and all my college people would appreciate that.
See me after.
Okay.
See me after class.
Okay.
That's warming my heart. My little
Wouldn't
nerd.
trust him.
You're good? Okay. Do we have more audience? I'm sure we have. Oh, across the
Friend was
room
like,
here.
I got my camera.
I'll Donahue this.
There's the rapper.
Thank you. I'm not doing it again. So the question I have is, when actors and actresses are just starting out, they are, sometimes working class, starving, an extra for very little money on a commercial or something like that, hoping for their big break. Then, as actors who are in an iconic movie that, maybe at different times in your career you could never even escape, even if you wish you could. Do any of you have sort of anecdotes about, maybe in the peak or the valley of like, oh, I can't wait to do this again, or I can't believe I have to do this again, struggling with that fame and wanting to be maybe bigger in a different kind of genre?
Oh, I'm big enough.
Yeah. Well, except you. You were huge in everything you did.
Suck it, something else. Sorry. I lost my mind there for a second. Sorry.
Yeah, I was working at Universal Studios parking lot when Nerds came out. And I was literally be like, it's $3 for the first hour, $5. Aren't you Lamar? I'm like, it's $3 for the first hour, $5 each hour after.
That's messed up.
I had an IBM commercial that was running throughout filming, throughout the Olympics, and it was me wheeling in a typewriter, and it wasn't Timothy Busfield doing the commercial. I played a character in the commercial, so we were all, except for Bobby, for the most part, Anthony Edwards and Curtis had a couple features, and Curtis had Risky Business, but for the most of us, we were not any kind of recognizable names at all in the film, and so we were, especially Don.
Yeah, I did Gone with the Wind, I think.
So, and I will add to the part just quickly that sometimes I do a little teaching, and I'll say there are 3 parts to our process. There's the audition process, there's the rehearsal performance process, which is what you do after you get the part, and then there's dealing with not getting the job. And if you're not good at dealing with not getting the job, you don't survive in this business, because you win a few, you lose 14. It's really hard to sustain. So we all have stories of what it's like to be on the roller coaster. And, I direct and produce. I'm fortunate that I have those, but, the roller coaster's there, and there's no way around it for everybody. Everybody.
Yep. And you never know when you start a project how that project is gonna do. You don't know if it's gonna be a hit. You don't know if it's gonna be in the trash bin. It's just kind of a crapshoot so many times. So when you hit something that...
So I totally forgot that Booger was in Risky Business. I almost want to change my thing to I love Miles from Risky Business as my favorite thing. And Booger is close, but Risky Business was a great film for him. Your thoughts?
Yeah.
Do you remember him in One Crazy Summer?
Yes.
That was good too. He was in Clan of the Cave Bear.
But hold on. Risky Business.
Oh.
Yeah. That's gotta take it. It's good to take it.
I'm gonna throw up on you.
That's good to take it.
When you're in something that resonates, it's like the coolest feeling. It's the coolest thing. And just to be around all of you, we get a chance to meet that maybe the Nerds movie has affected you. It affects us that we get a chance to meet you, and we thank you so much for just saying hello.
And I tell you that another interesting thing from the actor's point of view is you always want to do the project. You always work on the project to get you to the big project. You always think like, okay, this one's going to get me to the next one, or this one's going to get me to the really big one, and you sometimes don't know the one that you just did is the big one. Right. So I was doing a film called Karate Kid at the time. Ow! And I was supposed to go back and do reshoots, but I couldn't do it because I booked a small film called Revenge of the Nerds. And they were clowning me. They were like, you're going to do what? You're going to play what? Instead of doing this? And as an actor, you don't know. You don't get to pick and choose what you guys like and see. You think it's going to be one thing, and now the delivery process is sped up. Before it used to be, a year or maybe 2 before your project dropped. So by the time it came out...
So, brought up something that I can kind of relate to in the entertainment industry.
Yeah. No shit. What do you choose?
Yeah, you never know. I mean, do I take the show that has never been produced before, or do I take a reprieved role for guaranteed money? What do you do?
Yeah, it's a tough call because you never, especially in movies, you have no clue what's going to take off. Now, if we could slightly pause here, one of the people not on this bench here or this group of is Anthony Edwards.
Yes.
Now, the first time I ever remember seeing him in a film was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yes.
1982. He was one of the stoners rolling out of the bus. Just a bit part with, oh God, who else? Eric Stoltz was in that bus. And I think that was one of his first roles. But then he went from that to Revenge of the Nerds. And then he went from there, and not long after is when he did Top Gun.
Correct.
And then he went back to Revenge of the Nerds, which kills me, man. It's like, anyway, Pet Sematary 2. Oh my God. Anyway, yep, go ahead and play it.
What are you talking about? ER.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that show. I never watched it, but I knew he was on it, but I never watched that. Yeah, that was big for him.
Take me to bed or lose me forever.
Show me the way home, honey. Woo.
You were long as an actor thinking about your next piece. You don't know. Now it speeds up, and you don't know what's going to be big. In fact, if you talk to any of us, we think everything we do is going to be the next one. It's going to be the best one. But y'all get to pick and choose, and thank you for picking and choosing this.
I just love the fact that 20th Century Fox sent us off into the desert hoping we would fail, and we wound up making them a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were the bastard studio children out in the hinterlands.
Now you're all Disney heroes in the way things work. We haven't heard much from Andrew, so I'm curious. Andrew, how different was your experience on the first film to the second? And, how much has your relationship changed with everyone?
Yeah, well, the first film was amazing. It was just this crazy experience. I felt so lucky to be a part of it. It was so exciting. But I was younger. I was like 11 and 12. And they were all took good care of me.
You were 18.
Yeah. That's what I told them, to get the job. But you got to go to school a lot, and you're sequestered, and so I didn't get to party with these guys. But they always took care of me, and they would sometimes the AD would come around looking for me to send me to school, and they'd hide me, and so that was nice. I was definitely taken care of, and that felt great. But the second one was really exciting to me, I think, because we were in Florida. I was a little bit older. I was 15, 16, and there was just tons of beautiful extras.
You was a horny man.
That production. And just beautiful women everywhere, and that made it way more memorable.
My good friend, whose name is actually Lamar, would be very upset at me if I didn't also ask. He was fascinated how the Nerds movies got a lot less raunchy and a lot sweeter and more wholesome as they gone on. So is that something you guys were fans of, or do you prefer the edginess of the original?
We prefer the edginess of the original.
Yes. And we like nude women.
100%.
I don't know about these guys, but I starred in Bloodsport, so I'm a big star. So I don't know about these guys. They don't even know who I am. They always push me out of the way, try to take pictures without me. I'm a big star. Right? Am I right or wrong? Did I star in Bloodsport? I'm not sure.
Yes.
You're a star in my sky, Don.
Gone with the Wind? Was I in that one? Ben-Hur? Was I in that one?
Something was gone.
My brain.
So do you want to give the audience another chance to jump in there? Great.
Sorry.
Yes. You paused?
Yeah. Hey, I think we're going to have to take a little break here and come back.
You did not do a timer. What the heck?
I did do a timer, but we're 7 minutes short.
Oh, that's all right. We'll take a break.
We need a break.
We need to talk about Robert Carradine when we come back real quick. He's got a huge career. Oh, my God. Anyway, yeah.
All right.
We'll see y'all in a bit.
We'll be right back.
Doing some deep cuts. Dude, good for you.
this ain't trap. This thing is happening to us all. Yeah. Something so strong could carry us away. Something so strong could carry us today. Something so strong. Something so strong. Something so strong. Something so strong.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending, controlling. I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence. I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before. So insecure. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me. Distracting, reacting. Against my will, I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence. I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before. So insecure. Crawling in my skin.
welcome back.
Hello, everybody.
Wow. Yeah. Welcome back.
Hey, before we get started, so Robert Carradine, kind of the main guy of the movie. I just want to go over some of the stuff this dude has been in, because I'm kind of blown away.
Okay.
His career started in 1971. He was on an episode of Bonanza. He was on the Cowboys. He was in an episode of Kung Fu. Go Ask Alice. The Hatfield and the McCoys. Run, Joe, Run, which is a Saturday morning show I used to watch. Police Story. Revenge of the Cheerleaders. Pom Pom Girls. Massacre at Central High. Cannonball, which was a David Carradine movie, apparently. This dude has had a long history. 1980, The Big Red One, Tales of the Klondike, The Assassination Game, Tag. Dude, I have seen that movie. That is the movie that inspired us at Akron U to shoot everyone with the freaking darts and everything. Were you in on that?
Yes.
That's the movie that started it all. And then in 84, he was in Revenge of the Nerds. Fall Guy, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, The Twilight Zone, Fairy Tale Theater. This dude has been in something in every year, man. Revenge of the Nerds 2, The Hitchhiker, Rude Awakening. I'm like, he has been in this business in some form or fashion forever. And Lois and Clark, Kung Fu, The Legend Continues, Escape from LA, Dark Skies, NYPD Blue, The Practice, Scorpion Went Faster. Oh my God, this dude has been in a little bit of everything. I'm blown away. The Lizzie McGuire movie? No, the series. He was in 65 episodes. He was Sam McGuire. Sorry, I never watched that, but holy moly. Anyway, we should get back to the video at this point.
Actually, we shouldn't.
No.
Robert Carradine is part of the Carradine family, including
David
Carradine.
I was unaware of that. Oh God, no. Is he related to Chuck?
Let's see here.
I mean,
Ernesto Carradine, William Carradine, Guy Carradine, Lula Carradine, Modesto Burke Carradine, Victoria Carradine, Glendy Carradine, Josephine Carradine, John Carradine, David Carradine, Tom Carradine, Kansas Carradine, Amanda Fraser Eckleberry. I don't know who that is. Christopher Carradine, who was born in 1947. He was the architect who became vice president of Walt Disney Imagineering.
Jesus.
Richard Reed Carradine, Caitlin Lace Carradine, Henry Wolfe Carradine, properly named after. Keith Carradine, Martha Plimpton, Sorrel Johanna Carradine. Who the hell is
Martha
that?
Plimpton, really?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
The family is huge in the entertainment business.
Wow.
And
younger half brother of David Carradine. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Holy cow.
Wow.
That's a big family of Keith. Oh God, yeah, Keith Carradine. Holy cow. Okay, so he's connected. All right.
Yeah, he's definitely connected. And I will probably tell you this, even though he looks like he's a little bit of a plumpkin on that stage, he could probably kick our ass.
Yeah, if he's related to David, yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right, we're going to carry on here.
All right, let's go.
Everybody, what was the hardest scene to shoot in the movie that you're like, I don't want to do that scene again, or I love doing that scene, can we do it again?
I don't know, maybe the ending, because it was so freaking cold. It was really, really cold. And me personally...
And late. It was late, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was late. And
very late.
Like 2 in the morning.
The director made me rewrite my speech.
Oh.
I'm not a writer, but I came up with something. And it was just...
It was
that was a tough scene.
It was the most beautiful scene. I loved it. I loved turning myself over even more fully to my nerd.
Julia is the sweet one in here. Did you notice that?
You know, the desert.
We have to have her.
The desert at night is not where you want to be.
No.
The musical number and the ending were both freezing cold. And they were, and when you shoot a movie, it's not like you get out there like a musical number and you stay warm. They cut, then they shoot from another angle, and we didn't have trailers that were right nearby, so you're trying to huddle around some kind of heat. And I think Anthony Edwards would tell you getting thrown in that fountain, even though he had a wetsuit on, was miserable for him.
God. And he had a fever. Remember? He had the flu.
Was sick, so
we also worry about shrinkage.
That was difficult.
Do we or no? Do we? I don't know what I'm talking about.
And for me, the javelin throw was the day I had the fever.
Oh, God.
And I just was not feeling well at all. And they were like, look, can you just do this one thing? I was like, okay, this is all I can really shoot today. I don't even really feel like doing it. And it just goes to show the camera doesn't know any of that. And if you don't show it, it doesn't know. I wasn't feeling good at all that day. And it turned out to be, not too bad, huh?
Yeah.
The javelin.
That Wormser used his limp-wristed style
to create a javelin
that would work with his limp-wristed. Oh my God! Yep, I remember that.
Amazing moment.
And this guy was really good on stage. I was blown away by how good he was.
All right, so he was talking about Wormser.
Yeah, he was young. I mean, he was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
But he held his own in that cast. I mean, he really did.
He worked out well in that cast. But, I mean, the guy that plays Booger, absolutely professional.
Oh, yeah.
It was a very well-rounded cast of nobodies at the time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Booger went on to Police Academy. Yeah.
And there was a scene where Takashi is on a tricycle, and every time he goes around the track, he takes a beer. Well, what was cool about that is when we got on set, it was a hot day in Tucson, Arizona, and the main actors, we go to the prop guy, and the prop guy goes, okay, you have a choice. You can either have a soda that we dress to look like a beer, or you can have a cold beer if you want. So he said, what are you, crazy? Of course I want a cold beer, right? And so I forgot that when you film, you have to shoot this scene and take, another angle, take. And then every time I come around and these guys are feeding me beers, well, those are real beers. But by the time the few takes had gone, and I'm sucking down my 30th beer or something, and I'm like this. And so whenever you see Takashi going around the track, it was because I'm feeling great. Because it was real beer. I just thought I'd add that. It wasn't a hard thing to do. It was just a fun thing to do.
That's why I never drank, because I didn't want to make a fool of myself.
We called the prop truck the Blarney.
So, I just looked up Takashi. This guy has an extensive career too. He started off in 1968. He was in He and She. He was in an original Star Trek episode, an original Brady Bunch episode. He was in the movie Omega Man, The Partridge Family, Adam 12. Oh my God, this Kung Fu. Okay, well, there's the Carradine. Space Academy. I do remember him in Space Academy. Wonder Woman, the TV series, Hawaii Five-0. And then he did a bunch of voiceovers, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. And then he was in Revenge of the Nerds in 84. Challenge of the GoBots, holy cow. Saint Elsewhere. This, oh my God, Police Academy 3 and 4. The Karate Kid. Holy shit. Oh no, wait. That was a animated Karate Kid. Sorry. Star Trek The Next Generation as Ensign Kenny Lynn. Holy cow. Bonkers, Teenage Mutant, Revenge of the Nerds, Battletech. Holy cow. Aladdin, the TV series. Dude's been in a mess of stuff. Holy cow. Anyway. All right, go ahead.
Stone. It was at that. You can't do it anymore. You can't get real alcohol on a set anymore. But in the 80s with Animal House and Us and Porky's and all that stuff, it was a wild.
My God, I forgot he was in Animal House. And he was one of the lead stars in Porky's.
Who, Busfield?
Yes.
Who the hell was he in Porky's?
He was one of the nerds.
Now you look that shit up. Damn
now we gotta look shit up, people. I'm sorry for this.
All right, go ahead and roll.
But
oh God, I forgot he's in Field of Dreams. He was in 30 something. That's the first time I really remember a BuzzFeed. No, I take that back. Stripes. He was one of the guys shooting the mortars off that shoots in the wrong direction. Yeah. Trapper John MD, The Paper Chase, Stripes. Stripes was his first role? Holy shit. Anyway.
Jesus Christ, he just mentioned Porky's.
I don't see it on his list.
Neither do I.
I think he was just referencing the fact that movie was like this movie.
That could be.
I don't remember him in that movie. So anyway, roll it.
I remember him in Field of Dreams, though.
Oh yeah,
he was the dickhead trying to close the ranch.
Yeah, the banker. Yeah, absolutely.
And then he was like,
"You gotta keep
don't
this
sell
place.
it. Don't sell it. You gotta keep this place."
Wild time at the end of the era, in Westerns, even on Little House on the Prairie. My wife's Melissa Gilbert, and there was an ice chest for beer and an ice chest for soda. And the crew and everybody and Mike, everybody would be drinking all day, the adults. But it's not the same anymore.
That's why the movies were so.
Did he just say that he was married to Melissa Gilbert?
I'm on that, man. What the? Yes. Holy cow! From 2013 to present. Holy cow. Okay, yeah, that's legit.
Damn.
Damn good. We got an audience question over here. Great.
Staying on the topic of liquor, I've got a viewer asking, after the penny raid scene, Robert, was that real beer you were pouring in your cereal?
Yes, it was.
There you
I love it. We had one back here.
So you guys hear a lot about people taking things from set because you guys did so many movies. Is there any like favorite prop or something you guys kept with you after everything was over?
Yes, my nerd pack. I kept my nerd pack, and I still have it. Really? Yeah.
I kept the sign, the triangle, the wood sign. Yeah, the lambda sign. I kept that and then auctioned that for a nonprofit at one point. And sweaters. We got to keep our sweaters.
We got to keep our sweaters, and I kept, the only thing I think I kept was the black leather jacket that I wore, and then subsequently wore in all the other movies. And I kept that because I can't wander around with a "Give Me Head Till I'm Dead" T-shirt. So,
or maybe you can.
You know. So I didn't have that, but I did have the black leather jacket. And when we recently moved from L.A. to New York, my daughter was home, and I gave her the black leather jacket, and she lives in London, and every once in a while she'll take a picture of her and her boyfriend out at a club, and she's wearing my jacket.
Oh my God, that's so fucking
That's
awesome.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Which
As
is,
I keep trying to tell you, she sent it to me.
yeah,
What?
Don, you don't know my daughter.
Oh, that's right, I
That's a
don't.
fantasy.
I had the.
I thought it was his daughter. I don't know.
Yeah, I had the Michael Jackson red jacket that I wore in the rap, and I didn't think he was going to be big, so I got rid of it.
Oh shit.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's bad.
I kept all my jewelry and all of Betty's heels, which were fabulous and in every color. Really good.
I kept my nerd pack also, but in the tricycle race, I had this little bandana, the little Japanese bandana thing with the red dot. I have that too, still, with all the makeup stains still in it.
I had everything, but my first wife took it. I cried for days. I couldn't even get out of bed. But I'm okay now. Just in case you guys were worried, I'm fine.
But he still gets lonely.
I get very lonely.
Very lonely.
I'm a single man.
Play the sound bit, dude. Play it.
Not too many.
Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way through the parking lot.
Sorry.
People want to date you. That's the problem.
Okay, next question.
Wait, let's make it about me now, okay?
No, it's all right, Don.
Speaking of Don, I got a question for you.
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
It's usually what comes next after.
Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way through the parking lot.
How did you get the role?
Oh, God. Oh, God. They were looking for somebody to play ogre. And the stunt coordinator, Terry James, said, you know, I got this guy that I know. And so I went down there and read. And they kind of Jeff really liked me. But the other people didn't. So all of a sudden, they still couldn't. They were fighting to get me. Jeff was fighting. And the other people were saying no. Finally, they agreed to let me come down, shave my beard, had blood everywhere. because, you know, I'm shaving so fast. I got blood, you know, tissue here. And I walked in there and read for them, and they called and said, you got the part. I think it was $25 in a sack lunch. But I took it, you know. I ate a lot, and I made like $15. I was very fortunate to get it, very blessed, you know. And it's been the greatest, because we've been friends for 40 years.
Yeah.
The greatest experience of my life was the first one. And we're all still here. We haven't lost anybody, right? And I got to tell you, seriously, these are some of the greatest people you will ever meet.
Thank you, Don.
I'm not going to cry.
I just want to add to something that Don just said. You know, studios, when they do a film, they don't ordinarily hire the actors and bring them in 3 weeks before principal photography so that they can rehearse and kind of bond. For some reason, 20th Century Fox sent the main actors to Tucson, Arizona to rehearse and to bond. And what was so cool about that, sometimes when you do like an ensemble film, there's a lot of tension just because there's different personalities, etc. We were so fortunate because we actually bonded. And I think you could see the relationship of our characters amongst each other on film because we actually truly bonded in real life. And I have to say that this is the 40th year since the movie was released. We're even closer, as Don just mentioned, we're even closer than we were then. Well, I mean, I love each and every one of these people, and I think everybody else feels pretty much the same about each other.
I'm going to just throw in there, and a lot of that, there was an article that came out, and I can't remember when, in the 70s or so, and Jack Nicholson said the lead in a movie dictates the temperament of the movie. And that's very much the case. If they're angry, the crew will be quiet. They take that. And a lot of that comes to Bobby. Bobby was the lead, and he did not take an exclusive position as the lead in the movie. He incorporated all of us and made sure we all felt equal. And at that point, we weren't. And
so this is a very interesting thing. I mean, you and I've been in the entertainment industry at one point in time or another.
Oh, yeah.
Myso a little bit sooner than you or closer than you.
Well, later, but longer.
Yeah. It is so interesting that they mention the fact that they're trying to pull it together for everyone. And that's something that I think is indicative in the entertainment industry where everyone has a role, but everyone's trying to make everyone get through it.
Yeah, it's true. If you have a lead, like if you have one character that is kind of the driving force behind the show, that person's what do you want to call it, energy or temperament, like drives the whole show. It's totally true. Like I did Patent Leather Shoes, and that was Robbie Benson and
I
Carla
did that
DeVita.
with Robbie Benson as well. Was
Yeah.
that
was
Kenley Players?
Yeah, at the Civic Theater. Married, great group. That whole positive energy just flowed through the entire show. Great stuff. Did Nonsense, which is more of a group thing, but like the Mother Superior was kind of the lead, and she was like always positive, and the whole positive vibe went through. And then I did with Kenley, it was I Love My Wife with Barry Williams from
Barry.
Yeah, Barry from the Brady Bunch. Real recluse. Did not spend a lot of time with the cast or crew, and it was just a really disjointed, disconnected show. The the show was not good. The cast was, other than him, was really good, but because he was the lead, it just kind of fell apart. So no, I totally get where they're coming from.
Oh, that really goes to Bobby.
Absolutely true.
Thank you, Tim. On
Well,
another,
I said it too.
On another note,
All right, we did
let's
have
go
one.
back to the moderator.
We did have one last question here, right across.
Second to last question. Yeah, sure. Do you think Revenge of the Nerds could be made again today without you all getting canceled?
I don't think so, because nowadays they have a intimacy coordinator on set for the scenes that involve two humans kissing.
Funny thing, even in the theater productions I was doing, we had an intimacy coordinator.
There is one scene in that movie that cannot be done today, and I think we have talked about it, but there's the whole like him, Robert Carradine's character Lewis, basically having a mask on and pretending to be the lady's boyfriend.
That'd be rape.
It's basically rape. You could not do that film today. No way. No fucking way. Other than that, the rest of the film, good.
Let alone Porky's.
Yeah, true that too.
Other things.
Although I will say, and from 20th Century Fox, the raunchiest movie that's out right now is the one with Ryan Reynolds. What their references in that movie and what is said verbally is more than any movie I've ever seen, referring to everything over and over again. So, yes, in today's world, you'd be canceled for some of the stuff, but I think they certainly were not afraid in Deadpool, this last one, of being canceled in any way, shape, or form. And kids are loving it, families are loving it, and nobody's calling those guys out. And yet they make references in that we didn't come close to. So I don't know if today's world, the audience, feels to be over some of that. Yes, in a private in a situation, but in art, please don't edit the artists. We'll decide if we want to enjoy it or not. And I think we might be safe in almost every area except for one.
Yeah. Except for one.
Except for one.
But he brings up a very good fucking point. The Deadpool movie has innuendo through it like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah.
And it steps outside of the realm of what Revenge of the Nerds did. Now, the difference is that Revenge of the Nerds showed it.
Yeah.
Where Deadpool talked about it.
Yeah. This is true.
So there's kind of the difference. Now, in the end, yes, the woman slept with somebody who she didn't think was somebody else, but yet fell in love with the guy that she was sleeping with.
Yeah.
Because the other guy was a jerk.
Yeah. The way they did it, you didn't feel too terribly bad at the time. But looking back, you're like, dude, that's rape. That's bad. You shouldn't do that. But yeah. Anyway, let's roll.
No comment.
I wonder what that one was.
Does it involve a camel?
Yeah, there's an interesting formula. When it's not good, it's wrong for all the wrong reasons. Everything is wrong. When it's good, there's so many variables, moving parts that have to all align for stuff to be good. And so back to Jeff Canoe and Tim's point, for Jeff Canoe to see just this group of people and see what it would be like to let these people just create, because Curtis and Brian, 90% of that stuff they came up with was theirs. And it takes a lot of confidence and believing in your people to let people do that and then take it to the studio and say, this is what I'm gonna do. It takes a lot of confidence to allow somebody like Tim to say, oh, wait a minute, what about this? And then actually put it in the film. There's so many checks and balances that don't allow you to do that now, but he created an environment we felt comfortable to create, and that just, you can't take that for granted. Everybody says, oh, what was this if you do this? Everything's not written, guys. Sometimes it's the person, and it's what they bring to the table. And what Tim said about Bobby, it's also setting the tone of the set. And I remember going to Tucson and seeing Bobby and Tony dressed like they are in the movie. And I remember saying to Tim, these guys are really like that.
Well, you know, when I got to location, I brought a model airplane with me because in the film I'm building a robot. So I thought that'd be kind of comparable. And I got there 2 weeks early, and I wouldn't go out of my room because the only clothes I brought with me were nerd clothes. So I was starting to get cabin fever, and I really needed to get out of the room. So I finally put on the nerd clothes, and I went outside, and people didn't react. They just thought I was an engineering student. They had no idea that, you know, nothing like it. So consequently, on the first day, where you see us in the station wagon and, you know, 7,107.32 boobs, that whole thing, we just played it straight. Tony and I played it straight, and so did the guy that played our father, Jamie Cromwell. So the first day where they show the footage from the day before, it's called dailies. These guys come out. I wouldn't go watch the dailies. I did not want to see what I look like as a nerd. And so these guys came out, and they're like, we get it. I go, get what? We're doing it for real. I said, yeah, these guys don't know they're nerds. And it kind of set the tone.
And also Ted McGinley in a recent article said the same thing. We all watched those dailies, and you saw with Cromwell and these guys, they set the tone. And like in music, when one guy starts to play and those musicians fall in behind whatever key they're in and everything like that, we did that here.
It's funny, I've been mistaken for a brain surgeon often too.
So, back to the moderator.
Well, this is what they do to me.
But he operated on himself.
Exactly.
Well, we are just about out of time. I should let you guys get back to your table. But guys, get to their table, get some pictures, get some autographs. I know they have about 1 million more stories to tell you. And make some noise for these legends from Revenge of the Nerds.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being so nice. We love y'all.
So what'd you think?
That was awesome. I love that movie.
I mean, it was a great way to reminisce about a movie that
It was a big part of our childhood. I mean, come on.
formed my life. I mean, I'm a nerd. I'll admit to being a nerd. I wasn't a jock.
Oh, no.
I played baseball. That was about it. But really, I wasn't a jock. I mean, I was in drama club. I
played soccer in middle school, and that was wrestling and soccer. And I got to high school, and I was totally unmatched. So I went into theater. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I got kicked in the balls every day by Scott Decker my junior year. Well, hey, Scott, went in the Navy. I got some real balls now.
So they mentioned James Cromwell. That's the guy who played the dad who drove them to college.
Yeah.
that dude's career is fucking amazing. Like he started out in 1974 on the Rockford Files, did it All in the Family. Hot L Baltimore. Have you ever seen an episode of Hot L Baltimore?
Oh yeah.
God, that was a great show. Holy cow. Parents would not let me watch that. I was way too young, but that was a great, great show. Murder by Death.
Literally, Hot L Baltimore. If you've ever watched Hot in Cleveland, it's
the tame version.
Basically the tame version of it.
He was in Murder by Death, one of our favorite films. We did a review
of that
years ago. Oh my God. Police Story, Mary Hartman, MASH, Three's Company, Deadly Game. He did a couple of the Star Trek movies. He's just been in a mess of stuff. But anyway, once again, I digress. But no, man, I love Revenge of the Nerds. The one cringy scene bugs me today. Other than that, that's a great movie. I think everyone should watch at least once.
I don't know. The one cringy scene there bothers me about as much as what was the movie? Was it 16 Candles? No, it wasn't 16 Candles. It was
that's one of them. Yeah. That's another kind of a date rape kind of situation.
Yeah, but I was thinking about the one with Brat Pack. He died.
Pack.
Corey Haim. Oh God. It's when they have the lady that they created with their computer, and
that was not Corey Haim. That was dude from the Breakfast Club and some other dude.
Shit, I thought
Weird
that was
Science?
Corey Haim. I think it was Weird Science.
But she was the instigator of most of that stuff.
Oh my
Anthony
God.
Michael Hall and Ian Michael Smith.
And Anthony Michael Hall takes the Rolls Royce and sleeps with the girl who is
that's 16 Candles.
Is that
totally
16
different movie.
Candles?
Yes.
Oh shit.
That is 16 Candles, which I referenced earlier. Yeah, that's a cringy one. Yes.
Mixing up my
She's
shit.
so drunk she does not realize. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go.
There we are.
All
Are
right,
we done
ladies
for the
and
night?
gentlemen. Yeah, I think I'm done. If I'm mixing up Weird Science with 16 Candles, time to go.
Time to get the hell out of here.
Gotta thank
All right.
Papa G's, 121 in Harwood, here in Bedford, Texas.
Yeah, thanks 7-Eleven for my late night tonight.
Of which I'm being texted by bartenders from there right now. Apparently they want me to come by.
Or you forgot to pay your tab, one of the two.
They owe me. All right, ladies and
what-
gentlemen, thank you for everything. Remember, DavisandDavisShow.com.
And the DavidandDavisShow.com for some awesome merchandise.
Let me tell you, we're going to be in Put-in Bay.
Soon.
By the time
Real
you hear
soon.
this, we're probably
We'll be there.
tomorrow. Come on by. Real Bar, Commodore Hotel, and we'll be at the races. All right, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, have a fabulous day, and please I don't got anything else to say.
Like and share and subscribe.
Yeah, fuck that shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here.
Have a good night.
Shopify is a global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business and sell more with less effort thanks to the Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/redcircle, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/redcircle now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/redcircle.
Owning a boat comes with a number of perks, like being able to say ahoy or land ho and not feel weird about it. So here's another perk. Geico's boat insurance offers access to the largest towing fleet on the water. And with specialist support from agents that are as passionate about boating as you are, there's so much value that you'll want to say, shiver me timbers, and not feel weird about that either. Get more with Geico.